everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Judy, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and I'm back again because after over a week, Amberlynn Reed has finally posted a new vlog for us to react to. And we are obviously going to get to that, but I'm going to give you a little update about why it took me so long to respond to this video, or react to this video. So if you want to skip over all of that, I'll of course put some timestamps down below so that you can get to before I get to, you know what I'm saying? After all this time, I was waiting for her to post again, and of course, she had to go and post the day before I had to go get a CT scan. So if you don't remember, or you're brand new to my channel, a few weeks ago, I was having some really intense abdominal pain. It kept me from posting here on the channel, if I remember correctly, and I went to the doctor. The doctor couldn't figure out what was going on and suggested I get a CT scan. Since then, the intense pain has gone away. I have had little bits of pain here and there over the past few weeks, but for the most part, it's never reached the level of pain that I was in whenever I went to the doctor. And so I still kept the CT scan appointment just to make sure there's nothing crazy going on. I figured I'm able to afford it. Let's just do it to be safe. You know, as Amberlynn says, dot our I's, cross our T's, make sure everything's good. And so I had that appointment on Friday, and I was kind of nervous, so I didn't record anything before I went. My appointment was like midday. It was at 12:30. So I had thought about trying to record in the morning and then go do it and then come home and edit. But I was kind of nervous, so I was like, let me just focus on calming my nerves, go get the CT scan done, because I'd never had one before. And let's go do that, and I'll film when I get home. So that was my first mistake, at least when it came to filming and things like that. Everything went fine. The actual scan itself was very chill. They gave me a little mochaccino flavored barium drink, which, by the way, I did want to make sure to take some Amberlynn level of footage to document and prove that I went there. So let me show you this short clip, and I'll also show you a picture of the barium and me being there so that you know that I was actually at the place getting my CT scan done. So, anyways, I went, I felt great, it happened, we did it all. I came home. Well, I got on the train to come home. I took public transportation, and by the time I was off the train, I was starving because they recommend you not eat 2 hours before, and I'm not a big breakfast person, so I just didn't eat at all before going. And I was so hungry. So the train stop had a Chipotle within walking distance. I went and grabbed some Chipotle real quick, ate my Chipotle, felt so full from the Chipotle despite it being my normal order that I get at Chipotle every time. And I hadn't eaten all day. I hadn't ate all day. I hadn't eaten all day. And so I got that. And on the way home, I just felt so hot. I felt a little lightheaded. It was a miserable trip home from the Chipotle. And then I got home. I took the dogs out because I was like, they hadn't been out in a while and Noel wasn't home. And I felt even worse after doing that. And so I was like, all right, just, Noel had some Gatorade in the fridge. I drank some Gatorade, and I was like, you're probably dehydrated. They said, make sure you hydrate. So take some Gatorade, drink some water. And then I full on took a nap, and I had every intention of getting up off the couch after that nap to come into this room and film for YouTube. And I spent the rest of the night sitting. On my couch. So that is what happened. I'm so sorry that I did not get to it quicker. I was just exhausted from, I guess, like, the barium. I did do a little Googling, and I guess that can make you, like, really exhausted, really tired, along with, like, the dehydration and stuff like that. So I just rested for the rest of the night, and then I got a good night's sleep, and now here I am! Here I am on a Saturday. But I feel like it's fine to work on a Saturday today. One, because Noel's working, and two, because I wasn't doing anything anyways, and three, I missed yesterday, and I missed Amberlynn's triumphant return to the YouTubies after being gone for like over a week, alright? So, we are gonna get into today's reaction, and her new video is called I Fell in Love with Somebody Else, ... Trisha Paytas wants me on her podcast, and I drank again, bar vlog, which is all very fascinating titles. Very fascinating titles. I'm curious who she's gonna claim she's in love with now, or if that's just clickbait. I'm sure maybe Trisha Paytas might actually want her on the podcast, but I would be very curious to see how that would even work out, since Trisha seems to mostly interview people in person in Los Angeles. And also, I did get some comments on my last video where I covered her TikTok where she was trying to lip sync from a frenemies podcast. And people were like, I thought she hated Trisha Paytas. And you were correct, she did. But in a recent video, she also said that she's coming back around on Trisha Paytas and that she feels like she's seen growth and change in Trisha. So that's just what you need to know from Amberlynn Reid about that. And then the drinking again thing is interesting because she's been so proud of herself for not drinking since April, and honestly, like, good for her. I think, like, especially, you know, considering that she doesn't really go out and stuff, like, the concept of just sitting inside your home drinking maybe by yourself isn't, like, a great idea. I don't think it's ever a great idea if you're just sitting alone drinking by yourself. But that's just from my perspective of my own poor choices. So, anyways, let me stop talking and rambling because I've done a lot of that already. And let's just get to, shall we?
Hey guys.
Hey.
So I'm currently just mid-makeup. You guys have not heard from me in forever.
Sure haven't.
Because I swear to you, I don't know what life is anymore.
Okay.
So let me finish my eyebrows. I'll be right back. If I disappear and I come back with my hair in a bun, it's a very strong indication that Amberlynn is going through depression. She's going through a low. She's not okay. There's just a...
Miss Ma'am, are you not always in a bun? What? I'm not laughing at the depression or anything like that, but, like, how am I supposed to use your poop bun as an indicator of how you're feeling, how your mental health is going, when you're literally in a poop bun most of the time on your channel? I guess the key indicator here is she's saying if she's been gone for a long time and she comes back with a poop bun. But even then, I'm just like, you're always wearing a poop bun. How's the poop bun supposed to be an indicator of your mental health status all of a sudden? Also, I am just realizing now that this also was filmed probably around the same time as the TikToks with the hickey on her neck, right in her neck crevice situation type of deal. So there's that as well. There's that as well.
A lot of, like, changes in my life and things that I don't know. Just things that I'm going through. And no, this is not a bruise. It's exactly what you guys think it is. Whatever. I was trying to put foundation.
Whatever. Girl, just who did it come from? How did you get it? How did you get it and where did it come from? This is what I want to know, bestie. You better tell me. I also am obsessed with the fact that she's putting foundation on it now. She could have just covered it up to begin with. And that's how you know that she wants people to talk about it. Because she would have just put the foundation on before she came on camera. But she didn't, did she? She sure did not. I also am just curious because, you know, she's doing this Vagelin situation where she's like, you know, there's just so many changes happening in my life, whoever, whatever. And as always, she's always welcome to share whatever she wants. And as always, I do find it annoying that she's just vaguely putting things out there to bait and tease. It's interesting because I've mentioned the I've Had It podcast on here before, and they just were talking about, in one of the episodes of their podcast, they were just talking about the concept of people, whether they're celebrities or just regular Joe Schmoes like you and I, going onto the internet and posting vague things just because they want people to start talking about it, and how annoying that is. And it just really is, truly. But then the other thing that I'm thinking about so much, it's been too long. I've just been sitting on all of these thoughts. But the other thing I'm thinking about is how she always wants to say that this channel is, you know, about her and her life and this, that, the other. And it's like, you have all of these major changes going on in your life and you won't tell us about any of them. You're not here to tell us about any. Girl, this is what I'm signed up for. This is what I came here for. A channel about you and your life. Tell me what's going on, girl. I want to know.
And it never works. Ever. I literally don't get it.
Maybe you need a better...
This foundation is...
Foundation.
Amazing.
Also, maybe try some concealer. Isn't that literally, like, why it's called concealer, is that you use concealer to cover up blemishes? I'm not a makeup girly, I wouldn't know, but I've watched enough other makeup girlies to kind of think I understand the concept of concealer. I
use the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth for normal to dry skin.
Okay.
Pretty freaking great, not gonna lie. I'm literally just gonna wear mascara. I'm not even gonna wear eyeliner.
Okay.
I don't care enough.
Quirky girl.
Okay, so makeup's done.
Quirky girl. Quirky girl.
A little bit more packing. I just do a little bit every day, but today I actually have an appointment with the movers. They're actually gonna come and see all the stuff I have and give like an actual quote.
So we're gearing up. We're getting there soon. The move is coming. It is coming. And I once again want to say, if it happens around the beginning of October, I am going to Las Vegas to see my girl Lady Gaga, and I will not, pause my life and seeing my girl Lady Gaga to react to her moving. It'll just have to wait. It'll just have to wait. You know what? Lady Gaga doesn't wait for nobody, okay? So I just want you all to know that.
So that's super exciting. So I'm only going to show them the things I'm taking with me. Right now, I'm about to take some decor off the wall. So this is actually Feline's bathroom, but I had this decor up even before she moved in.
Okay.
It's just so cute. I love the aesthetic. And I'll definitely be keeping it. Alright, guys, so far this is everything that
is this the living room? Where's the couch? Where's Feline's bed? This is listen, wifey has to be there, right? Because who else is giving her that hickey? Who else is giving her that hickey if wifey ain't there?
Packed and put in the corner of the office. That's gonna be going with me. Wow. There's still...
Oh, this is the office. Oh, it's the office. When did we suddenly start putting things in the office instead of the living room?
A couple more things. I have some clothing, hygiene stuff, my jewelry, but this is pretty much it.
All right.
I have some of my pictures over there, which I haven't...
The pictures! The pictures. You're going to need all those pictures to pour some lemonade once you get to your final destination. That will always be one of my favorite ways that she pronounces a word wrong.
Living room yet, but yeah, this is pretty much every single thing I am taking.
Here we are.
Besides my bed, my couch, typical stuff like that. All right, guys. So I just did my little thingy with the movers. So they're going
what do you know about doing your little thingy with the movers? Did Fingerlin come out? I don't know why I had to take it there.
Send me over like my official quote tomorrow. So no matter what the price is, which I have a feeling I already know like around what it's gonna be. Because I did do a quote with them like a month ago, but that was before they saw my stuff. So now that they've seen it, it's probably going to be a little less than what they originally said.
Okay, money saver.
I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I officially have movers.
Let's fucking go.
Feel a little more real, and it's kind of crazy.
Let's fucking go.
Things are moving kind of quickly. I'm a huge procrastinator. I feel like I work better under pressure. And the move-in date is coming up very soon, so I feel like I'm doing it.
If you feel like this is like last minute and you working under pressure, then it has to be like a beginning of October move-in, right? Because I honestly, actually, I mean, she's doing better than me when it comes to moving. I just, like, anytime I've ever moved in my life, I've always waited until, like, the week of to start packing shit up, and it's always the worst fucking idea. So I honestly, like, commend her for being so on top of it.
Everything, like, so close to them, because that's just the way that I am, the way that my body works. Like, I'll be sitting there all day, and my brain is like, get up, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that, and you have to do this. Like, up here, hyperactive, 24/7, but I physically can't get up. No, haters, not because of my weight. It's because I feel like...
Who the fuck was... Listen, this girl, my mind was, at that moment, if you want to know what I was actually thinking, was, did she all of a sudden get, like, an ADHD diagnosis? Is this something new? That's, like, what I was saying, because she specifically used the word hyperactive, right? And so my mind was, like, thinking about that. I was nowhere out here thinking about her weight keeping her from getting up. And now you put that thought into everybody's mind, trolling.
I can't do it. Like, I can't get up. Everything just feels so overwhelming to me. And it's like my brain never stops. Ever. Okay. But, like, I can't put into action the things that I need to do. And it's very overwhelming and it's hard. She's
working up to that ADHD diagnosis. I can feel it. She did once upon a time. This was like in the past year. She was actively talking frequently about wanting to get evaluated for ADHD and things like that. But I don't think she ever did. I also just like, I mean, all of these things are also relatable. I've had several days in my life like this where I know there's like so many things I need to do and I just can't bring myself to do them, but my mind is just racing with them. So I think it's relatable. I do feel it. But also, like I said, it seems like she actually has gotten a lot of packing done. She might not be over here doing the vlogging and the YouTubies, but it does seem like she's been productive with her time in some kind of way.
And especially, I would say the last like 2 weeks, that's very much what I've been experiencing, is knowing that like so many things need to be done, and I'm just, like, not doing them as quickly as I should be. Sure. I don't know. It's a problem. So, I'm currently eating Hawaiian food.
Okay.
It's this Hawaiian...
I was so triggered. I don't know if you saw... I think it's just, like, a piece of food or rice or something right at the top of her screen and, like, started rolling down. And I thought it was a bug. And I don't think it is. It looks like maybe a piece of whatever this... Is that shrimp? Scrimps? Are those scrimps? It seems like the breading of whatever this protein is. But I really thought that was a fucking bug.
Barbecue place. And I got some coconut shrimp.
Scrimp.
And it comes with this, like, macaroni salad, which is okay. I've never been, like, a huge fan of macaroni salad. But I will say I do kind of enjoy it from here. And then it comes with this, like, sticky rice that has, like, the sauce on top.
Okay.
Honestly, it's so good.
So good.
I'm getting pretty full. So I'm probably going to take a few more bites, and then I'm going to be done. But it's pretty tasty. I actually used to eat a lot of Hawaiian barbecue when I was in high school. Okay. And I haven't had it since. So it's kind of like, whoa, okay, this is unlocking some memories for me.
Okay. I would be curious, I mean, just because this is something you were talking a lot about, and I'm curious, especially because you said you've been depressed and things like that, but, like, are we still doing 1 meal a day? Are we still doing kind of 2 meals a day? Like, what's going on there?
Okay, guys, we're in my closet. Because I need to
back in the closet.
Put away these clothes. It's a lot of clothes I gotta put away. Okay. Because I'm trying to figure out, should I hang them? Should I pack them? It's just a lot. But you guys, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't drank since April 2022. But I did drink last night.
Okay.
Yeah, I had 7 White Claws, which for me...
Okay, damn, girl. Shit! Oh God! 7 White Claws! That's a fuck ton, Miss Man. That is not a small number of White Claws. And this is coming from a White Claw connoisseur. I literally have on my Instagram one highlight. You know how you can like do a highlight thing on your profile of like different Insta stories you've done over time? My highlight is just me reviewing White Claw beverages, which is just so fascinating because now I'm like, oh my god, how kind of embarrassing. Maybe I should take that down. But I'm a White Claw connoisseur, and 7, I guess it depends on like how long were you drinking? What was the time frame you were drinking those in? Because that's a fuck ton. Damn, girl. Okay.
Gets me a little drunk. I'm not gonna lie. I have very low alcohol intolerance.
Well, 7 White Claws would get anybody a little drunk, I would think. I would think.
It's a situation. I've always been like that. I don't know. I kind of just wanted to let loose a little bit in my home.
Let loose. I said let loose. I'm giving you permission. You got no excuse. Let loose. Wow, Lucy LaDuca is out here still haunting my mind.
Nothing wrong with that. But I actually...
Wait, also, did she say she was... What's the context of her... drinking? She wanted to let loose, but was she drinking with Feline, with friends, by herself? I need to go back. I think I might have missed something.
Lawrence, it's a situation. I've always been like that. I don't know. I kind of just wanted to let loose a little bit in my home. Nothing wrong with that.
In my home.
Whatever.
In my home. So at most, she was probably drinking with Feline. This is what I'm saying, though. Like, here's the thing. I just really... and again, this is me projecting a little bit because I have been recently looking at my life, looking at my choices when it comes to alcohol and the ways that I've interacted with it, right? And it's been a long time. I mean, like, I literally live with somebody now, so if I was ever drinking at home, it was usually with my partner, right? But there were some dark times in my life where I was just sitting at home alone drinking, and I just don't know that that's ever not a red flag. I mean, there's probably exceptions, right? It's also like, there's a difference between, like, maybe I want to unwind at the end of my day with a glass of wine versus I want to let loose in my home with 7 White Claws, you know? I don't know. This is just like a place of concern for me. Although maybe after this, Amberlynn will be like, I'm not gonna drink for another year again or whatever. So here we are. 7 White Claws. Wow. Let loose, girl.
Y'all are coming through on my Instagram, sending me screenshots of Trisha Paytas saying that she wants me on her podcast.
Oh, what? Wow.
If you ask me,
I actually haven't seen that. I haven't. Nobody sent me that. Where are you all at in my DMs? Let me know that Trisha Paytas wants Amberlynn on her podcast.
I've always been kind of obsessed with Trisha Paytas. And then when the frenemies happened, very obsessed. But then there was a few things that made me not like her so much.
Yeah.
Then as you guys have heard, like, in recent videos and, like, live streams, I've been saying, I get her. I get it. Mental illness. And she has changed a lot. And I don't know, just like in a recent live stream, I was like, I would love to be on her podcast. And then she literally said that she would love to have me. I don't know why, but that just makes me so happy. Like, I have been asked so many times, hundreds, to do interviews with people, whether it be for, like, magazines or podcasts or videos or whatever it may be. Especially, I would say, in, like, the last 6 years. And
especially in the past 6 years. I was expecting her to say, like, in the past couple of years. 6 is such a large time frame. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you're trying to emphasize that something has happened a lot, it's usually a short amount of time. Anyways, that's nitpicky. I think my larger question is just, like, how's this gonna happen? I also do want to say that I kind of have heard through the grapevine, the rumor mill, if you will, that there are a lot of big YouTubers who are very aware of who Amberlynn is, and I may have heard at different points that Trisha Paytas was one of them. And so I would not be surprised if Trisha Paytas would want her on the podcast, the whoever whatever. I think logistically, I'm just curious how Amberlynn plans on making that happen when she's making such a big deal about even traveling to whatever new state she's about to live in.
And I've always said no. Trisha Paytas might be the very person that I would actually say yes to.
Well, let's see. Okay, I'll watch it.
Look at a mess.
If it somehow happens, somehow, some way, I'll watch Besties. I haven't been also myself personally a Trisha Paytas fan in a long time. I famously cut up my Trisha Paytas merchandise because back in the day I went to 2 of her concerts when she came to Chicago when she was live touring. And at the second one I got some merch, and then she did a whole bunch of like fucked up things related to mental health, related to like queer identities, and then through those fucked up things, I ended up learning of other things that I wasn't even aware about in terms of like ways that she had been racist and things like that in the past. And for me personally, I'm not convinced she's done all the like change and growth and things like that. And even if she did, like, that's great. I'm not sure that I'm trying to recommit to fandom. Well, I don't know. Calling me a like stan is probably not correct, but I did occasionally enjoy watching her back in the day, I guess is what I'll say. So, anyways, all that to be said, I will watch the Trisha Paytas Amberlynn Reid podcast should it ever actually happen. And let's get back into this because it's not an Amberlynn Reid getting ready to move era situation type of deal without us going and looking at all of the junk she's just been hoarding this whole time because she can't do anything to a small level when it comes to buying a whole shit ton of things.
But right now I'm just going through my jewelry officially.
Okay.
Trying to decide what I want to take, what I want to get rid of. And so far in this bag we have some like puffy earrings.
Okay.
A whole container of like backs for my earrings, chokers, stuff like that. Here we have tons of hoops.
This is all so fascinating because we definitely, in recent history, like a few months ago, just went through all of the fucking earrings. I remember it so well that there was this whole video. So I'm glad we're just going through it again. I'm glad that we get to relive this. This is our hell.
Tons of hoops. I'm definitely a hoop girly. And I haven't gone through any of these yet, so...
That is wild.
There's some hair clips. I'm not going to keep any hair clips, so...
Okay. Toss? We're just
things
tossing
I'm getting
them.
rid of, just throwing away. Do you guys think I should keep these earrings?
No, I think they're
crazy.
ugly.
I've never worn them before, but they're definitely...
I think they're ugly, and I remember the last time you went through all of your earrings, I'm pretty sure I had the same thought then as well. I think they're fugly.
A statement. Baby girl,
you've been on my mind, fulfill my fantasy.
Random fact about me, that is my favorite pet name to be called while in a relationship. Yes.
I can see it now. Y'all already love calling her Pookie. Gotta start calling her baby girl. That's your favorite pet name? Listen, I honestly, pet names are kind of cringe to me, but it would also be so hypocritical for me to judge somebody else's pet names when I for sure, like Noel and I call each other Beebs for whatever reason. I don't know how we got there. I do kind of know how we got there, but it's really besides the point. So let me not be too much of a hypocritical hater. But okay, baby girl. Baby girl Reid, yes.
It is. Oh my god, I have like necklaces that are all like tangled and stuff.
Yeah, because you clearly wear and care about this shit so much that it's just in a heaping pile. And yeah, that's what happens when that's how you store all of these things. They get tangled. It's so clear you care about all of these things so much.
Jeez Louise. So I'm just needing to figure out, like, how do I pack my necklaces without getting them all tangled?
Okay.
All of, like, the really expensive jewelry that...
Oh, come on, Gucci.
I'm not going to get rid of. I'm actually keeping it in that Gucci box.
All right.
There's earrings, and it's just... I don't know, there's a few necklaces, actually, that she has gotten me, so...
It's so funny that she won't get rid of the expensive, fancy jewelry, but will get rid of, like, an ornament that's a deer because it reminds her too much of the memories of Feline. The ornament that's a deer that probably costs significantly less. I mean, I'm a fan of her keeping whatever, but I just am curious how she's differentiating which things have so much feeling and meaning to her that she can't keep anymore because it makes her think of wifey.
Definitely gonna keep that stuff because I do like it. I don't know. We have some snake earrings, which I will definitely be keeping. So it is the next day.
Okay. Oh, look at these trans rights yin yang earrings. Work.
I didn't end this video. I was looking at the Q&A questions.
Oh, I thought maybe she'd forget about the fucking Q&A. I thought maybe she'd forget about it or just not do it because, like I covered in my video about the hickey on TikTok and the Q&A questions, if you didn't watch it, I read through the questions that people were asking her, and almost none of them were, like, casual. They were almost all fucking pointed as hell at her. All of them were calling her out for doing yet another Q&A, or they were trying to, like, make her look stupid or ask her a mean question or things like that. Like, I don't know that I read really any just, like, not pointed questions. So I'm curious what she's gonna say here. And
you guys are, like, harsh, but I'll answer some that, like... I don't know.
That's what I told you.
To answer. Before I do, I just want to say that you guys will see me in this outfit in my next vlog because I'm going to start a new vlog after this video.
Okay.
I might fix my hair, might touch up my makeup because literally all day today I've just been on the go.
I think your hair and makeup... Not this pause screen. I don't know how I do it. But I think your hair and makeup looks fine. I mean, outside of this face I accidentally paused on you. Like, I think it all looks good.
I think we might actually go out tonight, so I do want to...
Who is we?
A little bit, because I'm looking a little...
Who is we going out? What? I need to know the status of your relationship with wifey. I need you to give me some more information because you're really proving all these people. It's like making me really... want to believe the people that are like, Amberlynn and wifey never broke up. This has all been an act. I don't want to believe that at all, actually. I really don't want to believe that. I think, if anything, it's possible they might get back together. But this is also silly. This is so goofy.
A little reckless. There have been quite a few people asking, like, how can you move on from Feline when you were so deeply in love with her?
I think I predicted... that what she would say to this. And if I didn't predict in that video, my thoughts are she's going to be like, love doesn't have a timeline. You never know when you're going to fall in love with somebody.
And honestly, I don't know how it happened, but I did fall in love with someone else. Feline is very aware. It has been really hard for her, and I don't really want to, like, share stuff about...
Are we currently in love with somebody else again? Are we talking present tense? Because you mentioned that the stuff with the other girl had already ended. So is there a new girl?
Out the situation that's like personal from her end. But it just happened. It wasn't meant to happen. I am still actively in love with this person. I am not with them though. Again, that's just more like personal things.
What?
But
I'm just so curious at her concept of being, like, in love. I mean, I think that concept is different for everybody. But, like, for me, it's really hard to understand how you could be in love with somebody that you've only communicated with online from a distance and you've only known for, presumably, a short amount of time, right? Like, what is love? I think the great K-pop... group Twice once said, what is love? And I want to know, what is love for you, Amberlynn? Because it's just not adding up for me.
I do love them. They're truly, honestly, one of the most amazing people that I've ever known. It's just, like, hard to talk about it right now, so...
They're just one of the most amazing people I've ever known. I've never met them in real life. I've only talked with them online, but they're truly one of the most amazing people I've ever known. Girl, you look so dumb right now. I think that was Rihanna that said that. Standing outside my house. 'Cause, like... I'm just saying that because it's just like, you also got played by this person. According to you, if this is still the same girlie you talked about on live stream, you got played by them. You got played by them because they encouraged you to talk about them on your live stream, and then the next day they ended shit with you. So, you look silly if you're talking about this being the best person you've ever met in your whole life before. It's so goofy. So goofy, girl. Goofy, 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 goofy.
I'm not really going to, but feelings happen. I don't know how it happened. It literally just happened.
Shit happens,
and normally that's how falling in love happens.
Love finds a way.
Next thing you know, you're like, oh, hot damn, I'm in love with this person. And so I'm actively in love with two people at once.
Who?
I've never been the one. I've never been the one.
Wait, who are the two people you're actively in love with? Did I miss something? Or is she suggesting she's actively in love with, like, wifey and this mysterious new person at the same time? I don't understand.
To experience that before. So it's different. I will say that. It's been really hard. It's been very hard. There's a lot of things behind the scenes, and it's just been a very interesting experience, I will say that. But
there's been so many things behind the scenes. It's been just so hard.
One day I can share a little bit more. I just don't really feel comfortable right now. And another question I saw, someone was asking, like, you know, through packing and getting rid of so many things, like, do you notice, like, that you are a hoarder?
I do remember reading that question. That was a question I read, and I said, oh, that's, like, a good question. I wonder if she's, like, self-reflected on that.
Do you notice you do have a shopping problem? Like, you have too much stuff? Is that going to change the way that you handle things in the future? Right. I've always known that I have a shopping problem, which, honestly, it was really, really bad a few years ago. Nowhere near right now.
Is it not as bad right now? Them candles, them wax melts, all that jewelry we just saw you go through. Every single thing you have that you've gone through has just been surplus of everything. You don't do anything small. I don't understand.
I don't even shop for myself anymore. Let's be real.
That's not true. I don't believe
small
that. Small
collections of things that I did have, like candles, wax melts, like things like that. It's definitely eye-opening. Like, bro, you don't need that much. Okay. And it's definitely changing the way that I view things. Good. Because I'm not going to be sitting here and, like, buying a bunch of stuff for my new apartment.
Well, we'll see.
Like, you guys might see me buy, like, a couple, like, decor pieces or whatever, but that's, like,
we'll
different.
See.
I don't even feel the, like, need or urge or anything like that to collect anything. Where in the past, like, I just wanted an abundance of, like, one thing that I liked a lot. Like, earrings was a really good example of that.
But it wasn't just one thing. It was everything. It was everything. But, you know, I'll remain optimistic. This sounds self-aware. I mean, when it comes to Amberlynn and self-awareness, it's always like, she can identify things about herself that she needs to change. It's a matter of, like, if she actually acts on it. Because I will point out again that she did all of this whenever she broke up with Beck. Like, she did all of this back then, too. The difference is that she just didn't move out of her house. So she was just selling things because I think at the time she claimed she needed money or something. I don't know. So I'm just skeptical because not a lot's changed since that breakup either.
There was a phase where I was, like, super addicted to lipsticks. I don't know. And I know it has a lot to do with, like, trauma and, like, I didn't have money or I didn't have things when I was younger at all. I know people with ADHD also suffer with fixations. And as you guys know, I am a possible ADHD person.
I was gonna say, what do we know? Because I don't think you ever actually got evaluated for ADHD. I don't think we ever did. I don't think we ever heard you talk about that outside of saying you wanted to get evaluated. But okay, all right. I guess, like, she's moved on. Which, like, to be honest, I've had conversations also with my therapist about getting evaluated for ADHD. And it's been a lot of conversations of, like, as an adult, like, what that looks like, how it's different from getting diagnosed as a kid, and whatever. It can be a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of energy and resources. So I understand if she hasn't. But I'm just, like, curious where this is coming from again out of nowhere because it feels like something happened in her life. I don't know if she, like, watched a TikTok or something. But it seems like ADHD is now relevant to her again.
Because, like, I have been told by a therapist, I still haven't gotten assessed. It's like a whole thing. I'm probably going to do that once I move.
Yeah,
and as you guys know, like, I was diagnosed with bipolar years ago. And even medicated, I would still go through manic episodes. And when that would happen, I would spend a lot of money. A lot. Things I didn't need. Things I would never need. And it's like I was medicated on Lamictal, and I kept increasing my dose. And, like, the mania did lessen, but it was still there. You know, medicine can't fix everything. But, yeah, every time I've spent a lot of money or I've had a large collection of something, it's because it was mental. So, like, when people make fun of me about it, it's, like, really sad because it's just, like, there's not enough awareness around topics like this, I feel like.
Sure. I definitely understand. I mean, if you watch the show Hoarders, every single one of those people on that show, the reason that they're in their situation that they're in is because of mental health related problems. I don't know that I'm even necessarily, like, making fun of you for hoarding. I'm just asking you to stop or, like, to work on that. And again, this is the part where, like, Amberlynn has a lot of self-awareness about all of this, but then it's like, it's what you do with that self-awareness, right? Like, I get frustrated because I feel like she holds on to these diagnoses and is like, well, it just is what it is. That's what happened. And I think that doesn't have to be the case. And I guess I'm just saying that for y'all to know that, like, if you feel like you're in a similar situation, like, it doesn't have to, like, that doesn't have to remain the story for you, right? Like, you can acknowledge that and, like, work on changing that behavior or, like, managing that behavior. So, no, I'm not making fun of you for your mental illness. I'm not making fun of you for even doing it. I'm just saying, like, it's clear that you buy too much of everything. And so, like, you have this self-awareness, so what are we going to do with it?
Even if there is a lot of awareness, there's just not enough, like, understanding and sympathy and things like that. But all of this is definitely up here, and it's not so much like a personality thing. It's not just like, oh, I want a ton of stuff because that's just, like, so fun and quirky. No, it's just because, like, I literally, if I...
Well, that is sometimes how you have presented it in the past. You've presented your collections as fun and quirky in the past, so...
I went through a phase where I was buying a ton of stuff. It's like I felt like I couldn't control it, and it's like I had to have it. Anyways, those were like 2 questions that I felt like answering. Okay. So I'm gonna start a new vlog. I'm so thrilled
that you said that you were going to make a whole entire video out of that Q&A just for you to take the 2 answers that you felt like you could reasonably answer from that post. I mean, I'm being so serious with y'all. That post was not kind to her. I mean, not like in a mean or harsh way. Like, it wasn't a lot of people, like, going on and, like, making fun of the way she looks or anything. Not kind like that, but I mean, like, it wasn't kind in terms of, like, asking easy answers or asking easy questions. I can't talk. It's been too long. So anyways, that is all I have time for today. Let me know your thoughts on Miss Amberlynn Reid's return to the YouTubies below. And if you're brand new, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all of my social media, including my Twitch re-upload channel where I have been posting even on days when I'm not posting here. So if you're always looking for some more Zachary Michael content, you can always go there to see some stuff that's not about Amberlynn Reid, or check out my Life Plus Cindy video from a couple days ago too. Anyways, I love you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!